Watching his wife suffer in bed during labor, the man stood nearby without reacting. Facing her desperate pleas, he was as cold as a stone. Not long ago, Jacinta went to the maternity clinic for a prenatal checkup. It was her first checkup in 9 months of pregnancy. The nun was shocked when she heard that, but quickly adjusted herself. To determine the due date, she had to start asking detailed questions from the beginning. But Jacinta seemed very impatient.
I'm giving the baby up for adoption, sister. That's why I don't care what sex it is. That's why I've never been here before.
The nun was confused. Jacinta and her husband, Desi, clearly had the ability to raise a child, so why would they give the baby away? Faced with repeated questions, Jacinta became very upset and even asked to change to a different nun.
I want to speak to someone more senior. I need to see someone more official-like.
I didn't mean to upset you, Mrs. O'Malley.
Someone senior. You heard me.
Her sudden change in emotion made the nun realize that things were not that simple. Following her duty to comfort and guide pregnant women, the nun patiently calmed her down. Gradually, Jacinta settled down and finally explained the reason. Her husband, Desi, was a sailor who was often away at sea. This time, he had been gone for a whole year. During that year, she made a mistake and became pregnant with this child. She once thought about having an abortion, but it was illegal, so she could only watch the baby grow day by day and planned to give the child away after birth. The nun then understood why she had waited until almost delivery to come for a checkup. Jacinta said her husband would be back in 2 months. That would be enough time for her to give birth and recover. When Desi returned, everything could go back to normal. The nun knew that for now, the only thing she could do was take good care of her health. During the past 9 months, Jacinta had barely taken proper care of the pregnancy. The nun began making regular home visits, checking on the baby, and also trying to ease her emotions. Over time, the nun realized Jacinta was actually a gentlewoman. She loved her husband and her children, but Desi spent very little time at home, and they already had 2 children to support. To give her family a better life, long-term loneliness and pressure led her to make a wrong choice. She regretted it the very next night, but by then, nothing could be changed. Now, giving the baby away was the only way she thought she could make up for it. However, on this day, her husband suddenly returned.